What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode, another edition of the Mo Brooks podcast. I'm fired up, y'all. It's the middle of January. It's cold as ever, but guess what? We are on fire. All right. Welcome to the Mo Brooks podcast, where we are here to inspire, to encourage, and to challenge you to grow personally, to grow spiritually, and to grow in every area of your life. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode, whether you're listening to this on your favorite podcast platform or you're watching this on the Morris Mo Brooks YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for rocking with us. And thank you for sharing the content. You know, I really appreciate you sharing with your friends, with your families, and with the world of people who need to hear this. In January, we gas you up in January. All right, we're going to hit some strategies. We're going to hit some how-tos. We're going to break down the nitty-gritty things of personal and spiritual development throughout the rest of this year. But this month, January, it's all gas, no brakes, motivation, inspiration. We want to juice you up, okay? Because a lot of times, like people say, motivation is whack or not needed. You need strategy, you need how-tos. Motivation is very important, okay? It's important to do things when you're not motivated. That's important. Right? That's where discipline kicks in. Your habits kick in. You're not going to feel like it every single time. But by golly, isn't it great when you do feel like it? You know what I'm saying? When you are inspired, when you are juiced up, like, let's not ignore that side of it as well. Whether it's external motivation or internal motivation, motivation is important. All right. So I rock with motivation. I love it. I like it. I enjoy it. Matter of fact, I was not going to shoot this. I'm tired, you know what I'm saying? But I'm inspired. I'm juiced up. You know what I'm saying? My wife was like, nah, go ahead and shoot it. I'm like, all right, let's go. Okay. So let's do it today. We're talking about I come too far. I'm not giving up now. And I'm going to give you 10 words to help you not give up right now. Okay. 10 words. We're going to go through the 10. We're going to start at number 10 and work our way down to number 1. And I may throw in an extra word for you. Let's jump right into it. All right. You already know how I like it. No fluff. Let's get right to the content. All right. The first word is dream. All right. Dream is the first word. Now, I think it was the last episode, we talked about the Dream Giver book. If you have not gotten your hands on this book, you need to do so ASAP. All right. And remember, okay, for those, like, I still got books to give away. Okay. So if you listen to the last episode, you better hurry up and listen to it. Okay. Send me a message, send me a comment, okay, on that video. And guess what? You have a book coming your way. Okay, so I still got room because I'm giving away electronic copies of the Dream Giver book. You got a dream. Okay. We've been talking about it. You cannot lose your dream to stress, to hardships, to failure, to fatigue, to burnout, to other people, to criticism. You got to keep that dream intact. Okay? Like, you got a dream, you got a vision in your heart. I know you do. You know how I know you got a dream? Because I know that God gave you one. That's right. God gave you a dream. God gave you a desire. God gave you a vision. You got to keep that thing before you, and you got to keep that thing hot. Okay? Do not allow this world and other people and demonic forces to strip you of your dream and for you to procrastinate on it and your dream to fall by the wayside. Because your dream is attached to the destiny of other people. That's why it's so hard to get your dream off the ground. That's why it's so hard to keep on running, because you literally have demonic forces. You have evil powers working against you, doing everything in its power, legally so, in the spiritual realm, to stop you from accomplishing your dream. Because if you accomplish your dream, you unlock the destinies and dreams of other people. Man, I feel juiced up already. We only on number 10. We got 9 more words to go. But I'm telling you right now, you cannot give up on your dream. I beg you, write the dream down. No, I ain't gonna tell you to get a tattoo, but write the dream down, okay? Share your dream. Keep your dream a secret. Whatever strategy is more effective for you or most effective for you to accomplish your dream, do that. A lot of times we get in this box where don't share your dreams with others, it ain't gonna come to pass. Well, that might be the way that might be the way you're wired and God designed you for your dream to come to pass, is to share with other people and go get it. Or some of you need to shut your mouth about your dream and keep it to yourself and hide it in your heart and work on it quietly. And then boom, when it happens, it happens. I don't know which type of person you are or which path that God has designed you to take, but I'm assuming that you have done some things in your life that you probably spoke too soon. And now God has taught you through failure, through bumping your head, through dead end roads. Maybe I should shh on my dream just a little bit, so I can get to it. Some of you might be secretive with everything a little too much, and maybe you need to share your dreams with 1 or 2 people, or you need to post it in faith online, or you need to make a video about your dream. You need to do something so you can go after it and put some of that public pressure on yourself. I don't know, but all I know is don't give up on your dream. We're wired, we are socialized, we are conditioned from a very young age to give up on our dreams. We say our wildest dreams in the 2nd and 3rd grade, and teachers all over the world be smashing people's dreams if it does not align with their vision and what they see for you. If you don't say a police officer or a firefighter or a doctor or a lawyer, your dream is crushed. I need you to allow Jesus to breathe and resurrect your dream from the dead. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how much money you got in the bank. I don't care about any of that. You need to go after your dream. I don't care if you down and out. I don't care if it seems like it's impossible. God has something for you. You need to go after that thing. It's not just going to fall out the sky into your lap. We're going to talk about these other words, and it's going to help you. Everything that we're going to talk about in this podcast episode is going to help you resurrect your dream, revive your dream, or reveal your dream. It's going to happen. All right. So that's our first word, dream. If you don't got the Dream Giver book, you see this QR code, go get the book, read the book. This book has single-handedly helped me revive my dreams. It really has. I could almost get emotional about it, all right? Because it has been that impactful in my life, okay? That's word number 1. All right, we got to roll. This might be 2 parts because I'm feeling juiced up already. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see, I got on the YouTube channel, I got the Detroit Lions shirt on. Let's go, all right? I ain't even going to talk about the Lions. Look, we just going to walk the walk. Here we go. Number 9, love. Love. Now, I need you to do this exercise with me, okay? I need you to do this exercise. I need you to grab a pen or a pencil and a piece of paper, okay? Or on your phone in the note section. This is what I need you to do. I need you to write down 5 to 10 people you absolutely love. Go ahead, write them down right now. Now, I'm talking about you love them. You will do anything for them. Now, think about this, because you love them. If they need something, you got them. Okay? If they got an emergency, you got them. Whether you feel like it or not. If they in jail, you writing the letters, you writing the judges, you doing whatever you can to get them out. Okay? It doesn't matter what the situation is. If a fight going down, you ready to jump in. Like you love them. And you'll do anything for them. Okay, that's right and righteous and good and healthy. Okay, we ain't getting crazy with it. All right, you gotta be careful what you say nowadays, because you know what I'm saying. You say something, they just take that and just throw it out of context. Like, I'm not talking about that. Like, we're operating in logic and common sense and wisdom. But anyways, let people be weird. Okay, you got those people? They came to your mind. All right. Now, on a count of 3, I want you to start. I'm trusting you're going to do this, okay? I want you to name those names out loud. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Name them. I hear the names. I hear the names. Okay, stop. Now, how long does the list have to be until your name is on it? Absolutely. See, this is what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about love, I'm talking about loving yourself. Don't shoot me down. I ain't talking about the selfish type of love, the conceited type of love. I ain't talking about the love that only thinks about themselves and care about themselves and fend for themselves and do nothing for nobody else. I ain't talking about the toxic type of self-love. I'm talking about a healthy love of yourself. Because oftentimes we allow loving ourselves to be sacrificed to love other people, not only who don't even love us, who ain't even thinking about us, who don't even care for us, but we loving other people and we are neglecting loving ourselves at the expense of other people. Did you know that loving yourself and loving other people goes hand in hand and is connected and complements each other? Ooh, I can't wait to prove it to you. I can't do it today. But my question to you is, when are you going to love yourself enough to say no? When are you going to love yourself enough to do what you're supposed to do so you can help somebody else? When you going to love yourself enough to invest in yourself so you can have an abundance to give away and help other people? Like, when in the world are we going to love ourselves enough to take care of ourselves? Like real talk, like I'm trying to like lose some weight, you know what I'm saying? And the way I'm trying to lose this weight is through loving myself. Do I love myself enough to take care of my own body? To watch what I eat? Apparently not, because I just ate some donuts. You know what I'm saying? So I got to work on loving myself, caring for myself enough, being kind and being compassionate with myself enough to do what's best for me. That does not mean I'm not helping other people, but it does mean I'm taking care of myself. I'm setting healthy boundaries. I'm going to sleep on time. I'm doing what I need to do to position myself to be the best version of me so I can help somebody else. And I see too many people running around here loving everyone in the world with this pretend pseudo love, and they not even loving themselves. They running themselves in the ground. I might be talking to some of you that you running yourself in the ground for other people and you're neglecting yourself. You're abusing your own self emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. You're neglecting yourself at the expense of all these other people, all these other things. So I need you to love yourself this year. And I'm going to talk about more about that in the upcoming months. We're going to be talking about loving yourself a lot. Okay. And if some of you are confused, like, yo, you don't supposed to love yourself, we're going to break it down. We're going to get into it. All right. I can't wait. Because how in the world that we're going to hate what God loves? Aren't we supposed to love what God loves? Well, doesn't that include you? I'm just saying. Okay, I can't wait to talk about it. Okay, I'm gonna get stuck here, so I'm gonna keep it moving. But I promise we're gonna talk about loving yourself. Listen, if your dreams is gonna become a reality, if you're going to do the very thing that God has called you to do, you gotta have a level of loving yourself, and that doesn't mean you won't ever sacrifice. It doesn't mean you won't ever compromise it. It doesn't mean you're going to say no to everything. It doesn't mean any of that. But what it does mean that at least you're going to be a good steward over what God gave you. And he gave you your life. Be a good steward over it. Here we go. Let's get to the next one. All right, your why. Your why. I love this. I love this. It's word number 8. Your why. Your why determines your way, your window, and your wagon. See, your why determines the way you do things. It determines the way you walk and talk and act. I never forget, my wife was like, can you pick up, the twins? You know what I'm saying? I got twins. All right, I got 3 kids. 2 of the 3 kids are twins. So can you pick up the twins? And I'm like, sure. Now, I picked them up like 3 hours later. It was late, okay? And she was heated. She was like, yo, the reason why I wanted you to pick them up is so I can breastfeed them, but now it's too late. I was like, oh, I didn't understand the why. I thought you were just telling me to pick up the kids, But if you would have told me the why behind why I had to pick them up and the urgency behind it, I would have moved with a faster pace. And God, if he hasn't already in 2025, wants to reveal your why, because your why is going to shape the way you conduct yourselves, the way you handle your business, the way you communicate with others, the way you operate. Your why determines your way. But if you do not know your why, if you're lost on your why, you're going to be lost on your way. You're not going to know which way to go. You're going to be going this way and that way and up and down. You're going to be confused when you don't know your why, because your why determines your way. So I need you in 2025, if you don't know your why you exist, why you're living, why you're breathing, why you're on earth, why you're going to school, if you don't know why you're married, if you don't know why you're a parent, if you don't know why, all these whys, we need to figure out the whys. And we like to boil down our why to like one central thing. There's a reason why I'm a father. There's a reason why I'm a husband. There's a why behind that. There's a reason behind my faith and why I believe in Jesus. There's a why behind that. There's a reason why I'm living. There's a why behind that. There's a reason I'm in school. There's a why behind that. And it may not be what you think it is. Here we go. I'm feeling juiced up. Oh, we got a whole bunch of stuff in number 8. Your why determines your way and your window. Your why determines how you see things. Your window can represent the airplane window from 40,000 feet, and you're looking out that window, and it's different than what you see in a moving train, and it's different than what you see when you're walking down the street, and it's different than what you see when you are, name some other windows in your house looking out the window. Your why determines your window and your perspective and the way you see things. But again, if your why is off, your vision and what you see on a day-to-day basis will be off. So your why determines your way, it determines your window, and it determines your wagon. What are you pulling with you? When you have an accurate why, the things in your wagon, the people in your wagon, the places in your wagon is going to be just enough for you to handle and for you to carry with you. But a lot of times, a lot of people don't understand their why, so they got the wrong people in their wagon. I'm about to get juiced up. So a lot of times, see, this relationship things, your friends, the people you center yourself around, guess what? Some of those people are seasonal people based on the why of that current season. And then when the season changes, we stay around the same people. And God is like, you can love those people. You can be in relationship with those people. But these people in your wagon cannot help you get to your destiny and to the place you're supposed to go. There's some people you got to drop off so they can go and do what they're supposed to do, so you can go do what you're supposed to do. But you hanging around, I'm talking to somebody, the same people who's not helping you with your why. You got to get rid of some of these people. I don't know who it is. I don't know the conversations you need to have. I don't know if the schedule changes need to happen. I don't know if you need to change your phone number. I don't know what you need to do, but you have to adjust who's in your wagon, who's going with you, because everybody can't go with you. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. And don't get me wrong, though. Don't get me wrong, because I don't want you to mishear what I'm saying. There's some people that who's not in your wagon, you still can be connected to. You still can be cool with. You still can talk to. If they're not throwing you off your path, that's okay. But sometimes the proximity of some people is detrimental to your future, to your destiny, to your hearing of God. Sometimes those people in your wagon is detrimental to your mindset and your thinking, where God wants to elevate your thinking, elevate your revelation, elevate your mindset. But because you're around the same people, Lord Jesus, you keep hearing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And you're getting no new revelation, no new information, no new anything. It's like your life is on a constant repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. It's because you don't have clarity around your why, and God wants to position you to impact different people, to impact different spaces, to impact different places. But when your why is off, your way is off, your window is off, and your wagon is off. And oftentimes our wagon is too full for us to go where God needs us to go. It's too heavy. You trying to carry everybody. You trying to be cool with everybody. You talking to everybody. You can't write what you're supposed to write because you're too busy talking. You can't do what you're supposed to do because you're too busy spending your time in meaningless and useless spaces that's not helping you grow, develop, and go kill your lion and your bear and your Goliath. You can't even do it because you're tied up with your time. You're in meetings you're not supposed to be in. I'm just going to keep it 100. You having conversations 3 hours on the phone you not supposed to have. You going to events you don't supposed to be going to. You on boards you not supposed to be sitting on. Not in this season. And that's why you got to know your why. Because I might not be talking to you. I might be talking to you. It depends on what your why is. Because your why determines your way, your window, and your wagon. I'm done. That might be a separate episode. I feel it. Let's go to number 7. All right. Investment. Here we go. Be not giving up. This is getting it. It's putting in the time, the money, and the energy, that's important, into making your current and future life better at the cost of short-term pleasures. We're talking about our dreams. We're talking about our goals. We're talking about our destinies. We're talking about impacting other people. We're talking about getting revelation, acquiring new knowledge and skills. We get to a little bit that later. It's going to take an investment. You're going to have to invest some time, invest some money, and invest some energy into making your current and future life better at the cost of short-term pleasures. That means you can't go after everything that dangles in front of your face. You're going to have to say, nope, this is nice for the short term, but I'm going to push that aside so I can spend time reading, so I can spend time listening, so I can spend time writing, so I can spend time praying, so I can spend time studying, so I can spend time with my spouse, so I can spend time this, so I can spend energy on this, so I can invest money in this. And like, I need to learn something. I need to invest right now. That's important. I'm not going to wax too deep on that, but that investment, you got to put a seed in the ground. We looking for harvest. We're looking for crops. We ain't put no seed in the ground. When you going to put a seed in the ground? When you going to scatter your seed? I ain't talking about your raw oats. I'm talking about scatter your seed of time and money and energy into the right places. And this is why your why is so important, because if your why is off, your investments are off. You're investing into the wrong people. You're investing into the wrong organizations. My bad. I felt that. I don't know who listened to this. So listen, it's just me and the camera right here. Okay. So there's somebody on the other side of the camera. Like, you need what I'm saying. And I don't even know who you are. I don't know who listening. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So you shared the video with somebody, and whoever needed that video, organizations. I don't know which organization. But when your why is off, you invest in too much time in it. God, like, I got a destiny over here, and you... What's number 6? Here we go. Become. I'm going to keep this one short. If you want to do more, have more, experience more. And see, when I talk about more and becoming and doing and having, I'm just not talking about materialistic things. Matter of fact, materialistic things, the last thing I'm talking about, because you know what I'm saying? I ain't on this channel like, hey, let's get rich. I ain't even on that. Real talk. All of us gonna be dead in 100, 200 years. We out of here. I'm talking about becoming and doing more and having more in a spiritual sense, in the invisible realm, on some stuff you can't see, touch, smell. That's where the juice at. I want more peace. I want more joy. I want more grace. I want more patience. I want more love. That's the juice. I want more faith. I want more power. Yeah. All right, my bad, y'all. I get giddy thinking about this stuff. That's what I'm talking about. We got to become, though. And see, whether you know it or not, you're becoming something. You're becoming someone. You're developing and becoming a person of love. You're developing or becoming a person of hate. I'm going to show it to you. When you look at elderly people, okay, elderly people, you're going to find some of the most sweetest, most lovely, patient, beautiful elderly people in the world. They're old. And through time, they have developed and they have become really like the character of Christ, just kind and gentle and funny and loving and compassionate and understanding. But then you got the flip side of other people, older people, elderly people, who's cranky, who's angry, who's mad at the world, who's fussing and complaining. Over time, that's who they was becoming. That's who they were being shaped into. So we're all of us, whether you believe in God, whether you don't believe in God, you're becoming something and someone. The question is, who are you becoming? And how can you intentionally become the person God has designed you to become, instead of thinking you're going to drift to it and just fall there? All right. Become. Number 5. Here we go. Craft. We have to sharpen our skills. We have to sharpen our skills. This is where God has given you gifts. He's given you talents. Think about this. And you have skills, raw, natural, innate skills that has been low-key being developed since you got out your mother's womb. You've been having these skills growing, but as you get older, you have to be intentional about crafting your skill set. I don't know what your skill is. I don't know what your genius is. I don't know what your superpower is. I don't know what your gifts and abilities are. You know them. Whatever they are, you need to invest time, money, and energy in increasing, enhancing, and improving your skill set. Man, I hope that makes sense. Because oftentimes we're so busy Okay, we're so busy. Left, right, up, down, social media, you know all the things. Now we're not investing any time in our skill set. So when the opportunity arises for you to use your skill set, for you to do what you were born to do, for you to, for the light, camera, action, it's on you. When it's your time, when your number is called, you've been sitting on the bench, you've been waiting to get in the game all these months, all these years, you just been like, ooh, I can't wait. And you get in the game and you not ready because you was not sharpening your skills, because you were not preparing, where you weren't preparing for the worst day. You weren't preparing for the best day. You weren't preparing for any day. You're just drifting, living your life without working on your craft. And I'm here to tell you, like, your number is going to be called. There will be another opportunity to do what only you were born to do, to have an impact on the earth, have an impact on the person, to have an impact on generations, to cast out devils, to walk in power, to display the love of Christ, to win souls, to change the world, to get a degree, to write the book, to make the video, to preach the sermon. I don't know what it is. But if you're not sharpening your skills, if you're not investing in your craft, the opportunity is going to come and then it's going to go and fall flat on its face, and you're going to be up there talking, oh, why I don't ever get a... No, you didn't sharpen your skills and you didn't prepare when you had the time. If I ain't talking to nobody else, I'm talking to myself. That's what I love about this, because it's so fun. I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to me too. So now I'm juiced up. So I'm going to leave this boy working on my craft. All right. So you got to work on your craft. Okay. Listen, we already at 30 minutes. I'm going to do part 2 of this next week, part 2 of this next week of 10 words, 10 words to help you keep going. You don't want to miss it. Listen, if this is blessing you, okay, if it's blessing you, if one of these works, like, share the content with somebody. All right, text them, send them a text message. Yo, you need to listen to this. I do it all the time. That's why I'm telling you to do it, because when I hear something, I send it to my friends. I send it to my boys. I send it to my mama. I send it to my brother. I just send it to people in my contacts like, yo, you need to listen to this. You need to listen to this. You need to listen to this. If this is one of those episodes, if this is one of those channels, go ahead and send it to a friend, a loved one, a family member who can be encouraged, challenged, and inspired by the content. Man, I'm your host. I'm your brother. I'm your boy. I'm the homie. You know what I'm saying? Mo Brooks. That's just who I am. All right. I love you so much. I'm rooting for you. I'm cheering for you. I'm praying for you. All right. Until next time. I'll holla at you.